Yo, what up my Shadow Army? So this is Shadow is back again with another Devilman discussion video. So yes, today I'm going to do another discussion about who is the real main character of Devilman Crybaby. And I'm surprised no one actually made a discussion video about this back in 2018 when it first came out recently. But I'm surprised I haven't done that as back in 2018 as well, because the idea never came to my head recently when I first watched it actually. And so I might as well just do it, since if no one ain't gonna do it, I might as well do it actually. And since there's 10 episodes, I'm gonna do like 1 through 5 and 6 through 10 for each of these two main characters, which is Akia and Rio, and give you guys a little bit some character arc for the characters before I give my thoughts on who I believe is the real main character for Devilman Crybaby. So we're gonna start with Akia Fudo, the first main character of Devilman Crybaby, from episode 1 through 5, because episode 1 through 5 is his character story arc. Episode 1 through 5 is, well, Akia is just an innocent young kid who could tell if that person is crying or not, because if that person doesn't cry, he will, because he doesn't like seeing people suffer, he doesn't like people cry, or not see people cry, he doesn't like see people dying or hear people that died. So whenever he hears something like that, he cries a lot, because the title said Crybaby. And Akia, we get to see his longtime friend Rio, and Rio needs his help about this reveal to find if demons really exist, because Rio needs his help, which I will get to Rio later. Akia has been possessed by a demon but kept his human heart and became Devilman and hunted down and killed demons and be the protector of humanity for the human race. And also the end of his story arc, that he was finally get to see his parents for a very long time since he was a kid, but until his parents were killed by demons, because the demons possessed his father, and the father, by being possessed by a demon, killed his mother. So Akia killed his parents because his mother told him to do it, because both of them are already dead, so you might as well end it. So Akia killed his parents when they're already dead as a demon. So that was the end of his story arc. Now we're gonna get to Rio. Rio's story is way too complicated to explain. His character arc is that he does not understand about human heart and love, and his character arc is to reveal the entire world that demon exists, and he doesn't feel for anything for humans. He literally doesn't care about humanity. He just wants everyone to suffer, etc. But again, both Ryu and Akia know each other since they were kids, and when Rio's plan was about to go as well, then it just backfired. Then Rio wants to go and discover who he really is. In the end of the day, for episode 10, we finally found out that he is Satan, the fallen angel, aka known as Lucifer. If you guys read the Greek mythology of angels and demons, etc., you guys know that. And so yeah, that was actually part of his character arc, that the end of the day, of the end of the episode 10, that Rio finally started having the feeling of love. He doesn't know what it is, so that was the end of his story, because he started having love for Akia, and he doesn't know what he's feeling at the end of the episode. So now we're getting to my thoughts on that, who I believe is the real main character for Devilman Crybaby. Okay, sorry about that. I had to put my phone down for my phone holder, because my hand was getting tired. So now, who I believe is a real main character for Devilman Crybaby. Well, I've been thinking about this. The more I think about it, the more I watch Devilman Crybaby content that people just made, or Devilman content by other YouTubers, and even rewatching Devilman Crybaby multiple times, and I just got done rewatching it yesterday. Well, by this recording, I just rewatched it like 2 days ago, and I finally come to the conclusion about who is the real main character, and it makes sense. And in my personal opinion, the real main character is Rio, because just think about it for a second. In the beginning of the first episode, we hear Rio speaking, narrating to the beginning of the episode, saying, "Love doesn't exist, there's no such thing as love, therefore there is no sadness, that's one thought." And when we saw young Rio meeting young Akia, and Rio said, and I quote, "At the end, I did not know what you meant." And then we see Rio driving, saying, "Akia, I need your help." And then Rio was the first character that we met, so that makes sense that he should be the main character. But we've been focusing on Akia in the first episode until we saw Ryu again beating Akia. And the episode ends when Ryo is as Satan, crying out, feeling love, feeling pain that he lost the person that he loved, which is Akia. And he's the last survivor as well. Plus, he actually cried for the first time because when Akia and Ryu was a kid, Akia said that you're crying too, and Akia showed and Ryo finally showed that he's crying, that Akia was right, you are crying, you just don't want to, release it. And it makes sense that Ryo is the main character, that he started the show, he ended the show. It makes sense. Plus, the director of Devilman Crybaby straight confirmed that this story is about love, is about Ryo learning about love. Because keep this in mind, I mentioned it before, Ryo does not understand about human hearts and love. But at the end of the day, Ryo learned about love because his love is for Akia. His love for Akia was the only person that keeps him human and keeps him alive as a human being because of Akia. When Akia is around with Ryo being human. When Akia is not around, aka dead, Ryo does not know what he's gonna do with his life, but apparently that's not gonna happen because God sent his angel to restart everything all over again, like you saw the ending for episode 10, and also the after credits where the Earth has been fully restarted and they have 2 moons. You know what I mean? And it makes sense. The story is about love, but this love story is about Ryo learning about love. So, in my personal opinion, the real main character is Ryo. But I know you're gonna question, what does that make Akia? Well, thing is, Akia is the first main character, Ryo is the second main character. Then they just switch around that Ryo is the main character and Akia is the second main character for Ryo's story arc. And also, then episode 10 switched to episode 9 switched Ryo that Ryo is back as a main character and Ryo is starting to become a main villain for the last episode. After episode 9 actually. So pretty much Akia is both a main character, second main character, and just a key character for Ryo. And Ryo is also the second main character, now main character, and straight up known as the main villain for the story. So yeah, in the end of the day, in my personal opinion, the real main character for Devilman Crybaby is Ryu Asuka. So yeah guys, that's just my discussion about who is the real main character of Devilman Crybaby. Let me know in the comment section down below, tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my GoFundMe page will also be down below, so click on it, you guys know the drill. You guys know the drill about the donation and support, etc. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before Shadow Critias. I'll see you guys later.